G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you, and this time we're going to be looking at mainly the expansion, I think it's called Annihilation, from the Season 3 sort of wave of expansions that came with that, but we're also going to feature a couple of little elements from different sets as well. I've had a request to feature Sentry, so Sentry I believe is in the World War Hulk expansion, which we had a look at the other day in that video, and I think I asked whether they wanted to see Sentry as a hero or a villain, because he is an anti-hero, so you can use him as both. And I think they actually said recommended hero, but when I was putting this one together, I really didn't like the idea of fighting Annihilus. I think he just looks gross, so I didn't want him on the board. So I've gone with Sentry as a villain in this case. And in fact, when you use him as a villain, he's actually just called the Void, which is yeah, pretty cool. So we're going to be using the Void, and hopefully we'll be able to show off Sentry as a hero in a future video down the track. But this way we're sort of getting to show him off, but also yeah, feature some other heroes that I wanted to show off in this team as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. So we've got, yeah, the Annihilation set. So we've got 3 of the heroes from that set. We're going to be using also, we're going to be using a bunch of these locations from that set as well as some stuff from the War of Kings, which I don't think I've shown off much of that stuff yet at all. So we've got at least some locations from the War of Kings, and this is my least favorite part of this. But I thought, you know what, I've got to do it. I've got to show off for folks who might be interested in this, even though it's not my particular cup of tea. And Dave, Diversion Architect, this one's for you, buddy. I'm going to use the Complications deck, or the Complication challenge, or whatever it is, and really not looking forward to this. So before we dive into the villain overview, we're going to have a look at the challenge overview here. So let's have a look at this Complications challenge, if I can get that to focus for you. There we go. So the setup says we add up to 4 random Complication cards, these are the Complication cards here, to the Master Plan deck. So we've done that with Sentry's deck over there. And we add 1 each after the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th card. So if we have a look, we can see, oopsie, we can see we've got the 1st card there. So after that, we've got a Complication card. Then after the 3rd, we've got a Complication, and so on. I think that's the 5th. Hopefully I've got that right. And yeah, after the 7th. So we've done that there. And you'll notice that I've put all 4 in, so I figured, well, if we're going to show this off, we may as well show the full force of it. So spoiler alert, I don't think I'm going to win this one, but we'll see how we go. As soon as a Complication card is at the top of the Master Plan deck, place it face up near the play area and immediately apply its effects. And it's got a little reminder on top of the card that basically says, as soon as this card is at the top of the Master Plan deck, place it face up near the play area, immediately apply its effects. Then Complication cards remain in effect until their discard when condition is met. And yeah, spoiler alert, I think we're going to have this happening. Multiple Complication cards may be in effect at the same time. So there you go. And this is suitable for 1 to 4 players. So there you go. Just to show you an idea, so we've got some other ones in there obviously, but there's a full deck here, so you can play multiple games and not really see the same thing twice. So let's just have a look at an example here. So this one, if this was sitting at the top of the deck, immediately we'd flip it over and we'd have Unexpected Twist. Alright, so effect. As long as this card is in play, at the end of each villain turn, accelerate the next villain turn, jeez, by 1 card, if not already accelerated. Oh goodness. Alright, so there you go. That's always going to be in effect until we can discard when, at the end of their turn, a hero discards 2 action tokens or cards. Interesting. Okay. Yowza. Okay. So that's an example of a Complication. And very coolly, is that a word? Coolly? Dave, speaking of Dave, Diversion Architect in the homebrew community, he has actually made up a cool deck of cards based on this template here. I forget what he calls them. I think he calls them like no, I can't remember, but let's just call them uncomplications. And essentially, he's made a reverse deck of these. So he's made a whole deck of cards that make the game easier. So you slot them, same thing, you slot them into the master plan deck, and when they pop up, they'll give you some sort of, usually some sort of positive benefit sort of thing, or something like that. Or I forget whether there's an ongoing positive effect or some sort of thing you need to do, and then you get the positive effect or something like that. But yeah, he's made like a bunch of things that make things easier, and that the idea with that is not to just consistently just keep making things more and more easy, but as a way for people who like to have an easier game but find the wild cards, you know, the double wilds and that sort of thing a little bit theme killing in terms of their games. A lot of people complain that when you're playing with the hero decks, the thing that makes the heroes feel unique is when you just play with their symbols, and when those wild ones come up, it really doesn't make your character feel as distinct as someone else. You know, like Hulk only feels like Hulk if he's starved of like heroic things and does a lot of punches and stuff like that. So the wild kind of like make the characters all feel a bit too vanilla. I don't feel that way. I actually really love the like what is it, not adrenaline boost, but like some sort of, I get, you know, one of those little hormonal boosts or whatever it is when that double wild flips over. I get that surge of like, yes, awesome. And you know, I really enjoy having those turns and all the cool big fun powerful things I can do with that turn. So I don't find that kills the theme for me at all. I think the theme comes through just with the bright colors of the cards and the fun actions and things like that. And the game's pretty abstract anyway, so a lot of the theme for me comes from my imagination and that sort of thing. So I love the double wilds, but I know a lot of people consider them like, oh, it's too easy and we want to play hardcore and all that sort of stuff. So, or we just don't think it's thematic enough. So yeah, that's a really cool other option that Dave's given us to play with an easier game, but in a more thematic way, where the villain is kind of like talking too much, or you know, like relying on their thugs too much, or whatever it might be. So yeah, so anyway, check that out in the homebrew community on the I think it's up on the homebrew wiki as well, so in the Marvel United wiki. So yeah, check that out. I went on a bit of an aside there, sorry guys. We'll come back. So yeah, that's the complication deck. We're going to be using that. Now, let's go through the locations actually before we go through the villain as well, because there's a few other things that are going to make this game interesting as well. We have this location here, which is the Harvester of Sorrow. So you're actually, it sort of recommends to use this location again specifically if you want to make the game harder. And essentially you get these, I forget what they're called, some sort of, what are they called? Charge tokens. So you get these charge tokens, you get 3 of them. And at the end of each villain turn, add a charge token here. When there are 3 charge tokens, discard them, and then add another master plan card face down in the storyline. So just another way to sort of like make bad things happen. So there you go. And then underneath this threat card, there's a thing, the effect basically lets you discard these. So if there's a way to sort of mitigate it, but you sort of have to keep coming back to this location to deal with it, sort of thing. So that's going to make things harder. Now, I think it's Nova Headquarters, Nova Core Headquarters. There's an effect here that says, you may discard 1 card or action token to place a Nova Core token. That's these ones here. So this is a location that, I guess, sort of makes things easier. Or, I mean, a lot of the locations do make things easier, right? But this just has a specific token attached to it. So you get these Nova Core tokens. To any location without one. So there's 6 of them. So at any one time, you can only have 6 of these out. If an overflow or an effect that discards civilians should happen in a location with a Nova Core token, you can ignore it and discard the token instead. So there you go. Alright, and I think that's all. The other locations are just kind of like standard locations. You know, they don't have anything, any special bells and whistles and that sort of thing. So let's have a look at the Void. Alright, so we're going to come in with, I think I've set up the correct health there. We're going to have 9 health because we have 4 heroes. There's no special setup here. You can just see there's the supervillain starting tokens there. And he has the following special rules. The Void cannot be damaged if there is an invulnerable token on this dashboard. So we've got one of those ready in the wings, ready to go. I think that's an invulnerable token anyway. A hero in the Void's location may spend stars, heroics, to discard an invulnerable token from this dashboard. there we go. Now, when a hero is KO'd, the Void doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, accelerate the next villain turn by 1 card, if not already accelerated. Okay, so when he does the KOs, he accelerates the next villain turn. Okay, so that's what he does. Right, okay. And let's have a look at his BAM. I was sort of slowing down there because I was just thinking about this word invulnerable, so I think that's normally the... Yeah, so I'm just wondering, because I know there's that sort of unpreventable damage that heroes can sometimes do as well, and I'm wondering, does that get through this sort of stuff? But I think the word invulnerable usually refers to this stage here. The villain is now vulnerable to damage, so I think he's supposed to be like, yeah, you can't touch him if he's got one of these tokens on, even if you've got unpreventable damage. I could be wrong with that, but I think that's how that's going to work. Okay, place 1. Okay, so how does he get these invulnerable tokens? It's part of his BAM. Place an invulnerable token on this dashboard if there are none. Then deal 1 unpreventable damage to each hero anywhere. What? Yeah, there we go. So that's that's gonna hurt. All right. So overflow. If one or more thugs or civilians or thugs cannot be added to a location, turn all civilians in that location into thugs. Then draw a master plan card and place it face down in the storyline. Just none of that sounded good, did it? All right, so I don't know why why do we need to add complications to this? All right, so I'm already getting a bit of a plan in my mind. I'm thinking, well, I don't know, I hope I've got enough punches for it, but I'm thinking, well, if everything's going to turn into a thug anyway, maybe we sort of focus on the defeating thugs aspect. But I'm hoping there's no complication in here that says, you cannot defeat thugs this turn or something. So we'll see how we go. All right, so let's talk about not locations. Let's talk about threats. So we know that's what he's bringing to the party, the old Void there. Now he's got 2 of these fighting a friend effects, which we need to clear with 2 heroics and a punch instead of just 3 heroics. This one says, as long as this threat is in play, the Void cannot be damaged or defeated. Why not? Why not? He's already got every other invulnerability under the sun. Let's just add this one to the mix as well. So he's got 2 of these. Where's the other one? So he's got over here. All right. So he's got in these 2 locations. That's what's going on there. Then he's got 2 of these. So there we go. They're kind of all gone in a row there. I wonder if I shuffled these. All right. Infinity tendrils. So you'll notice on his. Oh, let's have a look at him too. We're talking about the villain, and we haven't shown him off. There he is. Floating hair man. Alright, so he's got some tendrils sort of floating up around him. I'm guessing that's what the infinity tendrils are. And that says, give a crisis token to a hero in this location. In this location, okay. So if he BAMs and we're in this location, that effect happens. Now, I didn't notice anything about crisis tokens there. Luckily I've got some here, but that's the same thing. Give 1 crisis token. Yeah, that's the same. So there must be something in the master plan cards that's going to trigger off that, I guess. Now he also has these 2 moment of doubt things, because I guess this represents his anti-hero-ness, right? He's sort of consumed by evil or sort of possessed or something that's going on there with his creepy eyes, but he must have sort of moments of doubt where he sort of comes to his senses. So the Void, this is actually like almost like a beneficial thing. So this is a landing spot location. The Void doesn't activate his BAM this turn, though threats still BAM as usual. So these 2 will still be occurring. But then he places a heroic token on this threat. So he sort of clears these himself if he's landing on them. So you can't just rely on him getting rid of these himself if he's not landing on them, and they only require 2, but also because he's doing this, these only are beneficial for a limited amount of time, sort of thing. So, but I guess once you get rid of them, you get your location effects anyway. So yeah, there we go. So he's got 2 of those moments of doubt, and I think that's just about it. So, well, hopefully that wasn't too rambly an introduction. yeah, like I said, definitely check out that Uncomplication deck. I'm sure it's definitely got a different name, but I can't think of what it is. Let's just quickly have a look at the heroes then, and then we'll get into it. So, first of all, we have Bald Lady. Oh gosh. Come on, Bald Lady. What's going on? There we go. Alright, Moondragon's her name. There we go, that's come into focus now too. Okay. I don't really know much about these characters at all. These are all like spacey, cosmic heroes, and this is probably like the box set that I know the least about. And have sort of like I don't really have that much of an interest in all these sort of Marvel characters, but they seem kind of cool, and the powers and stuff seem pretty cool as well. So yeah, let's check them out. Moondragon. So psychic powers. You may. Oh, sorry. Wait, does she? I'm supposed to be looking at starting hand cards. I'm just sort of going through her whole deck at the moment. No, let's not do that. We don't have time to go through the whole deck. Let's shuffle up. Sorry, guys. Well, if you wanted to know what that card did, hopefully you could pause that screen there, and I didn't have my fingers covering it. Otherwise, I'm sure it'll come up during the game. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's have a look what she has for a starting. There you go. Oh no, hold on. Psionic Boost. This is a different one. All right. This turn, you may forfeit any number of actions to distribute the corresponding tokens from the pool among the heroes. So you can just... This turn, you may forfeit any number of actions. So you sort of give up your turn and give the next person like a big turn. I guess it's kind of if you're waiting for like the... You know, the next round to sort of like knock over the next mission or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. What's the I guess that's a benefit. I don't know. Not really sure about that one. She's got a double wild. By the way, we're definitely using our double wilds in this game. If I'm playing with 4 complications, I'm definitely taking all my wilds I can. And we've got a heroic and a punch. So there you go. Now, this is another one I wanted to show off. So this is keeping in the cosmic sort of theme. I wanted to use the hero version of, I think her name is Frankie Ray, or Nova, or something like that. Because, yeah, we showed her off, I think, as one of the heralds the other day, but I think people were interested in her as a hero as well. So this is just a chance for you guys to see that. So she's got a starting hand card. There you go, Nova. Pyrokinesis. So as long as this card is face up in the storyline, at the beginning of your turn, you may place a crisis token in an adjacent location to punch there. I don't think this game has any ill effects if we place crisis tokens in locations, so that's pretty cool. We can just punch. Is that okay? Is that what we can just do? That sounds pretty good. Alright, so well, that's pretty powerful. So that's starting hand card. Then we'll just shuffle her up here. Shuffle. What else has she got? Wow, am I reading that right? That sounded pretty good. She's got a move and a punch and a move and a star. Alright, fair enough. It doesn't say like, okay, so place a crisis token in a location. And it doesn't say, oh, well, if it's already got a crisis token in there, you can't do it. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Hold on, she got, oh yeah, this is, now who's this? This is Phylavel? Phylavel. Alright. So this is her starting hand card. She's got Negabands. Gain 2 heroic tokens. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you may discard any number of heroic tokens to prevent the same amount of damage dealt to you. And gives us a star at the bottom. Okay. Let's shuffle. 1, 2. Oof. And she's also bringing to the party some energy absorption. Well, there you go. She gains a token, so that's feeding that other card, I guess. Oh, and a double wild. There we go. Okay. And this guy. Oh, hold on. We didn't show off these models, did we? So that was Phylavel. Let's just quickly have a look at her. Alrighty then. Got a cool sword. Now I did have a look. It didn't look like there was any equipment cards for these guys. So her sword is kind of referenced in her cards, I think. So I think that's why there's no sword I'm pretty sure I haven't sort of forgotten to, well, it's not like I've forgotten, but like I had a look and I couldn't find cards for her, so yep. Unless I put them in a different box or something. This is Frankie Ray. Nova. I wonder if that effect that she's got, it doesn't ring a bell. I haven't used Human Torch much. I don't really remember using him very much, but I wonder if that's the same effect that he's got. I don't know. And then we have this last guy. This is Quasar, I think. So again, just floating Cape Man. Like, these guys all just kind of look like Superman to me. Like, so whether they're in DC or Marvel, there seem to be plenty of these guys. I think there's a guy called Blue Marvel and Sentry and even that Wonder Man and all these sort of guys, even though he doesn't have a cape. But they all kind of like blend together for me, so I don't really get into these guys. But he's got a cool cape. He's got like this infinity cape with the kind of like stars and stuff in it. But yeah, anyway. Let's shuffle him up. Oh, good thing we okay, so he's got a bottom of the deck card, so let's make sure that's... Okay, let's make sure that's in there. Alright, we'll leave that a mystery. see, that comes back to bite me. I've got to take 2 cards off the top, don't I? So what's his starting hand card? It says here, Quantum Bands. Whoa. They've all got bands. Alright, so as long as this card is face up in the storyline, you cannot use wild tokens. It's lame. And once each of your turns, you may forfeit. Oh, hold on. So you cannot use wild token. Well, oh, sorry. You cannot use wild tokens, but you can use wilds. Okay. And once during each of your turns, you can forfeit 1 action to gain a wild token. Now, this guy's kind of interesting. That's cool. This is why I thought, I'm not really interested storyline-wise in these guys, but I thought they looked like they had kind of cool powers when I remember seeing them in the campaign. So, yeah, that's an interesting effect. That's cool. He's got a punch there. Oh, now this is interesting. So, you can forfeit 1 of your actions, but he seems like he's got... I wonder, we'll have to look at the rest of his deck, but if he doesn't have many actions himself, yeah, you could be sort of having some starving turns until you have like a massive one towards the end. But we're going to have time for this sort of... pussyfooting around with this guy? I don't know. Alright, that's interesting. Well, let's get into it. No more pussyfooting around, and we will see what the Void's got in store for us. Okay, so we don't really need this Complication deck anymore. I'm just going to put this over here so it doesn't confuse me. It's already sort of set up in here. Now, let's see. I think we're good to go. Yep. So this is the end of each villain turn. Yep. Alright, so we're going to draw this card off the top of the deck. Now what that does is that has made this the top of the deck immediately. So the way I understand this is this comes out straight away. We'll put it down here, and then that's going to be in effect even while this card is being resolved, I believe. So let's have a look at what it does. I'll just hold that up there so you guys can see. Got the black box, so that means it's all mandatory. Okie dokie. It says Travel Light. Okay, effect. As long as this card is in play, each hero can't have more than 1 action token at a time. Oh no, that means who is it? One of these characters has bands or something and gains a bunch of tokens, and they're only going to be able to have 1. They must immediately discard tokens in excess. Ugh. All mission... Okay, and What? What? Discard when all missions have been completed. Okay, whose idea was it to use these bloody Complication cards? Okay, so... that's not hard at all. I've just got to complete all of the missions. Alright, that's ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, I'm doing this for you guys, alright? I'm doing this for you. The video's only going to go about 20 minutes because I'll be done in a couple of minutes here. I don't think we're going to last very long. Alright. Alright, jeez. What's the Void doing to us here? Alright, so move clockwise to the next location with no heroes. So I guess that's this one. See, here's me hoping he's going to land on these spots all the time, but I guess he's going to avoid those if he can. So he's landing there. He's going to do a BAM. And we all remember what happens when he does a BAM, right? It's bad stuff. So he becomes invulnerable. And we all take a hit. Fantastic. I'm so overjoyed about that. Alright, let's lose this punch. Maybe we can use it later. I don't know. I kind of want to punch the bugs though, don't I? Then, what are we doing? What's she got? Oh god. Alright. Oh man. Alright, well. You know what? I think I'm going to be getting hit a lot, and I'm probably going to want to get... am I going to want to get this... Oh man. Maybe this one's not... You may discard any number of tokens to prevent... See, this one, I don't know if it's that useful anymore, because we're supposed to get 2 tokens, and they get 1, and we're kind of starved for tokens. So am I better off... No, I think she kind of works with these, so I think we better keep that one. So I'm going to lose this, as hard as it is. Or am I? Do I lose this energy absorption one? I just think I'm going to get hit again before I get another turn. I'm going to want to play that. So I'm gonna lose this one. Put it so at least hopefully it will cycle through quicker, being at the bottom of my deck, and maybe we'll get a big turn at the end. That's my plan. All right. So boy oh boy. Sonic boost. You may forfeit any number of actions to distribute the corresponding tokens from the pool. You know what? Let's get rid of that one for now. I think. Again, it's distributing tokens. That's not going to be that useful. So, yeah, let's get rid of that one. Quasar. Well, we got single punches and we got single stars here, so... what do we use here? I noticed we don't have a lot of movement, I don't think. What's going on here? Did we lose a... Let's lose a punch, maybe. That might be useful at the end. Okay. So we all got hit, unpreventable. Became invulnerable. Okay. So each player in each hero anyway. Okay. Then we go around and we bam and bam. No one's there. Oh, sorry, we should have bammed here and then come around and bam here. No one's there, so we're not affecting anyone's crisis tokens. Then, until the next villain turn, the Void ignores 1 damage each hero turn. Okay, so that's not too bad that this came out now, I guess, because we're not in a position to really hurt him. There's nothing here that says he can be hurt from the beginning of the game, is there? No, okay. And then he's going to do some weird placement of thingies. They're not symmetrical, so he's going to do 1 hero here and 2 heroes. Wow, oh, sorry, not heroes. Civilians, 2 civilians here, so they're close to overflowing. Do they damage you anywhere? Turn all things, then draw a master. Oh no, we're drawing master plan cards. Oh, we don't want that to happen. Oh goodness. All right, so let's put that there. So that happened. This is in effect. So now, yeah. Oh boy. All right, so yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, let's start with Moondragon. She will draw a card. Is there anything else we're forgetting? Oh, at the end of the villain turn. So villain turn, there's a charge on there. Okay. So I think I'm still going to leave this for now. So I sort of want to move and head over here, don't I? So... What's Nova going to do? She's going to like do some pyrokinesis and stuff like that. So I could move and punch, so I could come in here with Moondragon, put a punch on here, and then in the next player's turn, she could sort of pyrokinesis, she could come in, move, punch this guy, and like put a single heroic down here. And then she could like punch into this location as well. her pyrokinesis. So that's a plan. Or I could come in with this one and we could clear this away. Yeah, let's do this one. Alright, so I think I want to get some more stars down on here to clear this. So what we'll do is we'll play the double wild. Use it while you got it. So we're going to come in. We are going to use one of the one of the wilds as a move and one of the wilds as a star. So we'll put that there. Alright. Now, we're not breaking any rules here, are we? As long as this card is not carry more than one action token. We're not carrying any action tokens. Okay. Then Frankie Ray's got to draw a card. Oh, now she's got a double wild as well. But I think I'm going to go the pyrokinesis. That seems pretty good. So she's going to play that one down. Let's let you remind you of that one. Okay, so gives her 3 wilds plus. This is an amazing card. You may place a crisis token in an adjacent location to punch there. So she's going to come flying in here. She's going to place this down here to do a punch into this location. Then she's used one of these wilds as the movement to get in, and she's going to use the other 2 wilds to complete this card. And that's 1 threat down. See? Okay. It's working on that mission. And it says here, end of turn effect, you may discard a charge token from this location. So we'll do that. Then it is our good friend Phyla-Vell. Now what are you going to do, Phyla-Vell? So she's got to move and a punch. She's also got this Negabands thing, which I think I should probably try and get happening. Ugh. Or should I? Phyla-Vell, what are you going to do? Is that worth it? So put that in, we'd gain 1 token. Yeah, I guess. It's just not, I sort of want to start working on these thugs, don't I? But it's not really happening. Do I think I can hold out another turn with her? Because I could use this to come in and punch. As long as I don't lose this card, I can get that one back later, right? Yeah, let's do this. So she's going to come in and she's going to punch here, and I may as well do a rescue with the heroic, or I could use that wild to sort of slingshot myself over here and just be ready to start working on that, because we do need to get rid of these too. But I think keeping this from overflowing is probably not bad, so yeah, let's do that. So we'll do a heroic action to rescue there, then we'll step in, and then we will or should I put one on here? Maybe Quasar can do that. Alright. Now he's got a punch. I've given him a punch next turn, so we might be forcing him to go and deal with this stuff over this way. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so, yep, let's leave it there. Alright, so, time for Sentry to have a turn, I think. Is that right? Yep. Okay, let's see what he's doing. He is... let's see what he's doing. Superhuman Alertness. What was that one called? Superhuman... Oh, Superhuman Alertness. It's just exactly the same card. It is indeed. Okay. Please tell me I shuffled these cards. Alright. Let's do the turn and then let's, yeah. Now I'm sort of second guessing myself. Did I shuffle those before sliding those guys in? I thought I did, but alright, let's do this first. So we've moved around. Hold on. He moves to the next location. Yep. Without a hero. There's no heroes. He's invulnerable, sort of. Oh, not invulnerable, but he takes one less damage for this round. But that's sort of a moot point. But he's gonna hit us all. So, oh boy. See, I could have blocked this with thingy, couldn't I? What do I want to do next? He's gonna give us some movement, so I maybe want to keep that one. Alright, so she loses that. And Frankie Ray, well, let's keep our double wilds. Although, maybe again, do we sort of like keep the double, because we're going to keep getting hit, right? Do we keep the double wild, put the double wilds at the bottom? Is that going to let us... Because am I going to want to, let's see, if he might even be going that way. She's going to move in punch. She could use that, I think, and that would still be good. So let's maybe lose this one. Yeah, we'll keep the double wild. This could be dangerous. We're going to put the double wild at the bottom to hopefully have a good turn later on. Then... That's if she gets a turn. Is she going to get a turn? I think so. Now, Phi Lavelle, we will just lose. Yeah, we want to keep these nega bands, I think. We'll get rid of the energy absorption. Okay. And Quasar, yeah, we'll lose the single star. Alright, single heroic. And there we go. Alright, hopefully we won't get all this mixed up now. So, now, he's also placing some more civilians. I wonder if he just places lots of civilians, because he's got that effect that they all turn into thugs. So maybe, yeah, maybe he sort of relies on this. This might shoot our plan. You know, our plan was to do a lot of defeating of thugs, but if he doesn't put them out, then maybe we should pivot. Oh, interesting. Alright, so how's he doing this? He's going 2 over here. Oh, they're all filling up, aren't they? This is going to come back and bite us when he comes back around here. And then he's putting 1, I think, over here. Yep. Okay, so now what I want to do is... Alright, so zig zig ah, is that what I want to do? Alright, so let's put that down. Let's shuffle these up, just in case. Just in case. In fact, I can even shuffle this one, right? Yeah. Let's shuffle these all up. Alright, so now we know that we've shuffled. There should be, I think, that was the first, that was the second. Yeah, it should be underneath the third one. Then there should be another 2. And then 1, 2, I guess. And then that was the 7th, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, let's do that. There we go, just in case. Alright, hopefully we'll see some different cards. That was the one that we'd finished. That was the threat. Okay. So, it's now Quasar's turn. Alright, so, drawing a card. Oh no, he's got his double wild. Oh man. Alright, let's do these quantum bands though. Can I use wild tokens? And once during each turn, you may forfeit an action Gain a wild token. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, so here we go. So we've put that down. But here's the problem. Sorry, it's all clicked into my brain now. So here's the whole thing with him is you want to build up a lot of these punch tokens, these wild tokens, right, and then spend them all. But this bloody travel light card means that once I do this, that's it. And if he ever gets any more, I'm not going to be able to have a massive turn with these, so it's almost, I'm better off just having this card and doing a much better turn this turn, aren't I? Is that right? I feel like, this is a shame. I wanted to show this off, but this is the thing. Some of those heroes, some of those villains and stuff where like they mess with your hero cards and stuff like that. I feel like they're not very fun because it's like, well, cool, I'm showing this off, but now anyone who wanted to see how Quasar works doesn't get to see that because he basically isn't going to be doing his thing. Same with Phyla-Vell and stuff. It's like characters like Spiral and characters like that. Like they've got these cool thematic things where they mess with your powers and stuff. And I've even sort of designed some myself like that in the homebrew sort of space as well. But I just don't think they're the most fun. I think because it's now like, oh well, what are we going to do with Quasar then? Alright. Yeah, I don't think it's worth like playing this card down for a very limited turn now just to sort of get one wild token. So I'm going to, should have even popped that one underneath, I guess, but no, I think it was like a single star, so that's right. But we'll play this instead. Let's get rid of that. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's have a big turn with you, buddy. Alright, let's do some stuff. What are you going to do? He could start heading over here and helping out over here, couldn't he? Alright, so... Oh, and he landed here, didn't he? Hold on, so he came around here, he landed here, so he actually... Oh, hold on a second. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. Here I am complaining and stuff how terrible everything is, and I just hit myself with something I didn't need to hit with. So, he landed here, has a moment of doubt, so he puts a thing here. And so we actually get all those cards back, because he didn't get hit with that. She didn't get hit with this. And amazingly, she didn't get hit with this, so we get our double wild back, that's amazing. And she didn't get hit with this, so we're all good. Alright, that was pretty cool. Yeah, because he had this moment of doubt. Yep, cool. Alright, so let's do it. Let's go. He's got 1, 2, 3, so he's got 1 punch at least, so we definitely know he wants to do 1 punch, right? So let's go 1, let's do a punch. Then let's, maybe I should be doing, maybe I'm doing this all wrong, I should be just trying to race through these civilians. And then now do we just stay here for the moment and just do this? So we moved 2 punches and a heroic. Maybe that's what we do. So we are trying to complete all the things, aren't we? Okay, that's interesting. I was going to head over here, but maybe we can hold off on that just for a little bit. Okay. Dangerous. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's head, let's get, who's next? That was Quasar. Let's get Moondragon into the action here. So she's got two moves and punches, and she's got a punch and star. So I think we want to use maybe the star. So Moondragon, she's going to use 1 move here. She's going to then put 2 stars down. So she's moved, putting 2 stars down, and she's got a punch, but that's going to have to go to waste. Yeah, unfortunately. Alright. Yep. Alright, so we clear this. Yeah. So I'm going to clear that. And then And we're going to... Where'd that punch token come from? Why was I holding that? That's weird. Okay. Moved 2 stars. Yep. Okay. So this says you may discard 1 card or action token. Ooh, don't really want to do that. To place a Nova Core token. I mean, that could be good here, but if only I had the token, that would be worth it. Alright, well, we won't trigger that just yet. I'd love to do that over here somewhere, but yeah, okay. Let's do... Oh, hold on a second. If we're doing that, we wanted to give Nova, but she's got good cards now anyway. I just wanted to give her a good turn coming around here, but I think, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. So, speaking of Nova, well, let's draw a card. Oh, now what's this? Nova Flame. Oh, she can hurt herself to do some cool stuff. Let's find out what that cool stuff is. She can discard a card from hand to the bottom of the deck to deal damage to everything else in your location. Ooh, discard all civilians there. Okay. Don't really want to do that. Let's just burn through these wilds while we've got them. So, she's going to go... Maybe you want to come over here. She's going to go... 1 movement, 2 movement, is that what I want to do? Or do I want to stay here? 1 movement, 2 stars, I can throw that punch into here to put the punch on this one. Or do I spend the extra movement? I can put the punch token here, put 1 star on here, and then punch this guy over here. Or put a thing on here. I think I'm going to do this one. Might not be as efficient, but yeah, let's step in with one of the wilds, do 2 heroics to clear that location. Then we will throw a crisis token into this location to put a punch token. Oh, that's where that punch token came from. It was on the card. Put that there. And that is going to end our hero round, I think. Yep. Okay. Now, the bad news is something else is coming up to mess with this in a second. Alright, so, there you go. Well, that's cool. I think we're all good. Yep. Now, you know what? We did forget to put one of these charge tokens here, didn't we? At the end of this round. So yeah, we'll put that back, that's fine. Alright. And I'm not going to damage myself here to put that out, I don't think. Oh, I don't know. Alright, let's find out what happens. So, actually before we flip this, we have to flip this. So this says... How much are you all laughing at me? How bad is this? Alright. Is it good? Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Uh-oh. They found our weak spot. That doesn't sound good. As long as this card is in play, all damage dealt by villains is unpreventable. Oh, there you go. That's right. He's already unpreventable. It is good. And their ban can't be cancelled. Oh. Void doesn't activate his ban this turn. Now that's interesting. I think this still takes effect. I think this is like referring to like when you cancel a ban with say a stun token and things like that. You discard this when a hero... Oh, that's going to disappear soon anyway. A hero's going to get KO'd for sure soon. So, yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, let's see what the card does. Oh, goodness. Alright. Move... Oh, here we go. Move clockwise to the next location with the most... Oh, the most empty token slots. Alright, so move clockwise to the next location with the most empty. I guess... but this one would be the most because it's got 4, so he's moving to this spot. Okay. For each crisis token they have, each hero... Hold on, we've got to do a BAM. And there's no weak spot thing here, so we are all taking a hit here, so we don't have to worry about the choice for Moondragon. She's got a couple of double thingies. I think I'm going to get rid of this Nova Flame thing here. Doesn't seem great. Let's lose the energy absorption. Well, luckily he landed there that turn, because otherwise, yeah, she would have been KO'd here. Quasar. So are those quantum bands the thing that were a bit wasteful now? We don't really need them, do we? Alright, let's get rid of them maybe. And we'll put Quasar. Yeah, okay, so everyone takes a hit. Then he's still invulnerable. For each crisis token they have, each hero... Well, the good news is we don't have any crisis tokens because we haven't ended our turns in here. Either takes a damage or has to turn their earliest face-up card in the storyline face down. Oh, that would suck for Nova. Okay, so we avoided that, and then he's putting a bunch... Yeah, it's more civilians. Alright. Calm down, buddy. Alright, there we go. Oh, we've got it. Well, I think we've got our first overflow. So what's happening with these overflows? For each crisis token they have, each hero chooses to either take... No, hold on. What am I looking at? Sorry. Overflow. If one or more tokens can't be added, all civilians turn into thugs. So that doesn't go down. These get turned into thugs. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yikes. And then what happens? Then draw... Oh, and then draw another one. Oh no, that's going to race us towards the... Ooh, that's not cool. So that goes there. Yeah, oh, that's not good. Okay, bad. That's bad. I don't like it. That's not good at all. Alright, so, and then end of the turn, we have to put one of these down. Ooh. What's this going to do? Oh man, it's going to race the story. Oh god. Ah! Okay. 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 I'm rattled. What's happening? Whose turn is it? Frankie Ray. Must be Phyla-Vell. Alright. Oh, she's gained an energy absorption thingy, so she's just gonna do this, obviously. What's she got? She's... Oh, double wild. There you go. Thanks, Frankie. She's got double wild. She gains a star token. Lame. Alright. She can't have more than one. Okay. She gets one of these. Then she can use that to block, so that's okay. She's got that. And then she's got a star and she's got 2 thingies. Where is she? She's here. So she could end her turn here to get rid of this. It's not really helping, but it is. I guess it's working towards this. Is that worthwhile? Maybe. Problem is, then we're giving Quasar like a double star turn, and all he's got is like a spot for a single star, so that's going to be a bit wasteful for him. But yeah, interesting. He might get something good. Let's just go with it. Let's go with it. So she's going to stay where she is. I'm sort of wasting one of these though, and I kind of feel bad doing that, but let's do this. Right, just got to get 3 more of those guys. And then we're ending our turn here so we can get rid of one of those, so that's not too bad. Okay. Then, and we won't spend the star because there's nothing else to spend it on. Now, Quays, oh, here we go, he's got something cool. I don't know what that does, but I saw a wild, so he can move if we want him to. Alright, we've given him a heroic. Draw a card, there you go. If you do, and quantum bands. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Quantum bands is face up in the storyline. Discard a card and gain a wild token. Oh, man. Okay, well, bummer. So that's why we shouldn't have put that at the bottom of our deck. Alright, well there you go, live and learn. Quantum, we are playing on hard mode, right? So I'm just choosing to make hard choices for myself. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So... Now the question is, how many more of those crisis cards? We just saw a crisis thing there. If I stand in here, we're going to get hit with this BAM, and we're going to take a crisis token. I could spend the wild to do that. What's this effect here? If there are no thugs in this location, you may move a villain to this location. Yeah, that could be good. If we move him back, then he's less likely to come through here and like cause overflows and stuff, right? So maybe that's not too bad. If that's the case though, do I want to play this or just this one if I'm just going to stand there and put stars down? Well, I guess we get to draw a card, so I'm less likely to die soon, so let's do that. We'll draw a card, we get, oh, a move and a punch. And then, yeah, we'll just stay where we are. Clear that one. That's another threat down. So we've got to clear one more threat. And, yeah, why not? Let's pull him back here. Let's have a talk cape to cape. Yeah, I like your cape. Oh, yeah, you too. That's pretty cool. Oh, your hair's floating up in the air. Yeah, mine's a lot taller, though. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Alright, so, I think that's what they talk about, right? He's like, oh, your hero pose is pretty good. Yeah, mine's, I don't know. I feel like mine's a little bit too sort of symmetrical. Yeah, I decided to put one arm up and one arm slightly down. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Right. I see you're standing on some cracked earth there. Yeah, well, I decided to go with tendrils. Alright. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. This complication thing has like really rattled me. Is it Moondragon? Are you up? Maybe it's Moondragon's turn. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it must be her. She's drawn telepathy. Ooh, what's this do? Hopefully it's good. Let's see. Choose another hero. They may swap any number of cards in their hand with the same number of cards in the storyline. Oh, we can get like... We can get double wilds and things back. That could be good. If we do this, it's only going to give us 2 things though, isn't it? Whereas if I do this, what can I do with that turn? Oh, the punch isn't that great anyway. Well, I guess it's good for these guys, but yeah, punch and I can put a star down. That's not really going to do the... It's not really going to cut the mustard. So if I head in here with just that, I could put a star down. If I play this, I can put a star down and punch one of those guys, but I don't think I need to worry about it. Maybe too much. I've moved them pretty far. I don't know. Maybe I can get away with that. And that way I can hopefully give a better turn to... I don't want to give it to these guys because then they're going to get hit. Let's give it to... Although Quasar, when are you going next, buddy? Who's up next? It'll be 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, although if we make him vulnerable in the next round, it'll be 1-2. But yeah, maybe let's take this double wild, put it back in circulation, put that one back in. Is that right? They can draw. They swap any number of cards in hand, but we sort of want them move and punch, right? Has he got a better card out? I guess we could. Oh. Wait just a moment here. Could I have done this? So I put that there. Can I trigger that? Put this back in here. That gives her an extra movement. So now she can go 1, put a star down and do a punch, which is what we wanted to do with that other. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. She can do that. And she can put a star down. So it's like 1 extra action out of that turn. Maybe that's not bad. Okay. I believe that is it. So she's put herself in a bit of danger here, but I think we're all in a bit of danger now, aren't we? Okay, so Sentry or Void, sorry, Void's turn. Alright, so we're gonna have another one of these things in play here. What's this one gonna do? Uh-oh. Don't you do it. Well, all I can say is I hope, because we've got to get 3 civilians, because I feel like we're about to run out of our ability to do this. Alright, so, okay, so, Prison Break. As long as this effect is in play, thugs defeated by heroes are placed here instead of in the mission. So we can't work towards the thug mission. Wow. We talked about this, didn't we, at the beginning. Discard when at the end of a hero turn there are 3 or more thugs here. Okay. So it's only temporary, but still. Alright. Oh, it's lame. Because it's going to make making this harder, right? Because we can't clear that mission until this goes. And, oh, man. Alright, so let's have a look what happens. I don't like it. Okay. Superhuman alertness. Is this that same one? Yeah, okay, we know this one. Okay. No location. And he's going to land here. Oh, this is good. So next location with no heroes. He doesn't bam. Oh, but poor old Moondragon is going to take a crisis token. She's going to take a crisis token. There we go. Until the next villain turn, the Void ignores 1 damage each hero turn. Yep, we did so he doesn't bam. That's all good. Now we put out the civilians where he is. So, whoops, like this. So we get 2 here. We get, is this an overflow? No, not an overflow yet. Not an overflow yet. And he's going to put one of these back here. Right. Okay. So put that's all out. That one out. Okay, we're going to rescue 3. And we have to do 1. And that will clear things for us. Right. Right. Alright. Fair enough. Frankie Ray. Oh, she's got another one of these Nova Flames. Okay. Well, where are you, Nova Flame girl? You're over here. Okay. So, we don't really want to be working on this one yet because that's going to pop things over. So we're probably better off doing something else. We could also put one here. That will flip it over as well. But is this the one we want to do? I guess a move and a star is better than just a move, right? Well, how many stars do we want to put down? Let's see, we've got a wild there. So we could move. Well, either way, if we want to get over here, we don't have enough movement to get over here and remove more than one. Same thing here. So I feel like I'm only going, unless I want to get rid of this now, I'm only going to be removing one civilian anyway this turn. So if that's the case, what card did I just play? Maybe I'm better off playing this card. Now if I want to get rid of this hero in Void's location, so you have to get to him to spend the star to remove that too. Alright, so move... Where was she here? I'm going to move here, use a star, rescue this guy, and I'm going to remove that token from there. Okay. Then... Lavelle, she's over here. She's got a star token, that's interesting. Which she could use to block damage too. Alright, I've just drawn this quantum sword thing though. Alright, that might be better for against a single target. Well, that would be great if we could actually make him vulnerable, but we're not going to be able to do that. Well, I guess we're playing this one. So this gives us 2 movement and we gain... Now, here's the thing. Alright, here's what we do. So, we're going to move in. We're going to rescue this guy. Oh, hold on. I could have done a punch somewhere. Yeah, no, that wasn't going to work. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to... Because if I'd gone that way, maybe that way I could have used the punch on something here, but I guess we'll just... Yeah, okay. Okay. So she's going to move in... I'm going to spend the punch token to rescue this guy. Then I'm going to trigger this, gain a... Not punch token, whatever it was, wild token or whatever it was. No, heroic token. Gain the heroic token. And then, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm just that sort of guy. I'm going to save it. Is that what I'm going to do? Because if I spend another one... I spend this, then he's vulnerable. So that's, yeah, I'm going to hold on to that. Okay. Yes, okay. Now, if only Quasar could actually get over here. Where is Quasar? Oh man, you're as far away as possible. That's ridiculous, Quasar. What are you doing, buddy? Okay. Oh, he's got... Oh man, look at all these quantum constructs. Okay. Well, we could keep him around for a while. Let's see, if I use the double wild, it's a bit wasted now because the double wild isn't going to make him... Because I'm not going to be able to get 1, 2, 3, and then I still can't do what I need to do. So I may as well play this. We may as well make him vulnerable now. Yeah. Yep. So let's make him vulnerable now. Well, sort of vulnerable. Where are you going to do that though, buddy? Where are you going to do that? And let's, so we can move and... So let's maybe move him. Let's maybe move him here. And rescue in this location. And I can draw a card. That was the point, because I want to heal up. Or buff up at least. I don't get to get the wild token because I don't have the bands down or whatever they're called. But that's going to clear that mission. Making things vulnerable for him if we can get rid of that. And if he doesn't have these other things going on. Alright, so... Now we're off to the races. Because there's no point me taking this off him now, because he's going to have a turn, and if he bams, he's going to go straight back into the thingy. So let's see what he's up to. And there's no, thank goodness there's none of these out at the moment. Move clockwise to the next location with no heroes. So he's going here. One hero in any location takes a crisis token. Well, you know what? Let's not make it Nova. She's already got one. What was that effect? Tendrils? For each crisis token, each hero chooses to either take a damage or turn one of their earliest face-up cards in the storyline down. Well, let's give it to Moondragon, because she doesn't have, like, special power ones that are out that are doing any business. So let's give her one, yeah. Hero in any location takes a crisis token. There you go, you can just be the collector of crisis tokens. And then we do have the BAM, though. Oh no, this is not good. Oh, now hold on a second. Well, let's hold on a second. I don't think we can do that. Oh, I wish we could have done that, because the BAM, this is going to be a bad turn. Oh my goodness, I think this is like going to race the game forward. So there's a KO. There's a KO. I'll lose that Quantum Sword too. Now we can, or do we? Well, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. If there's a... When a hero is KO'd, the Void doesn't activate the BAM. Instead, accelerate the villain turn by one card, if not already accelerated. So we may as well let her get hit now, so that she doesn't get hit again and then cause this same effect again. So he's going to accelerate. I always forget which one of these happens or whatever, but alright. Yeah, okay. He's going to lose one, so let's lose the, I guess let's lose this one. Alright, then, so he's hit us all. Now, because they're all down, unfortunately, he's the only guy left, so he has to take the thingy, I believe, because they can't be affected. Alright. And then we've got the civilians. Where did he land? He landed over here, is this right? Oh, we've got an overflow. So they become... Oh, she's down. He's up, she's down, she's down. So that becomes a bug. And then we'll put another master. This is the... Oh no, this is the problem. So that goes there. And now we have the fourth complication. Because that was an overflow, then yeah. Okay, so what's this one? Something about thugs, hired thugs. As long as this card is in play, each time a master playing card adds any thugs, add an additional thug in the villain's location. When a hero defeats 3 or more thugs in a hero in a single turn, if there are 3 or more. Oh, okay. Well, I guess these kind of clear at the same time then. Alright. And he puts one of these down again. Okay. Whose turn is it? It is not Quasar's turn. It must be Moondragon's turn. So she's going to wake up. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. Now, hold on a second. So, let's have a look. This was his turn now. That he's under pressure, so we should have... That's right. I keep saying he's vulnerable. He's not vulnerable. He's under pressure. So, these two... should be having a turn, but we're not going to get this turn. We're just going to have Moondragon's turn and then he's going to go. Not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do 9 damage. I don't like my chances here. So, here we go. She wakes up here, and she's got to do 1 heroic. She's got a movement, so she sort of needs... She needs more than this. Oh. Oh man, look at these lame things here. This is that psionic power. So I think this might have been the one we were starting to read at the very beginning of the video. Alright, so she can... gives her a move, but then she can use the symbols at the bottom of the previous 2 hero cards in the storyline. But they're not great, so that's not good. She can flip thingamybobs, but again, not great. I guess this is our best thing. The problem is he's going to go again, he's going to come around here, and then these two, this is not good. We're caught in a bad... We're going to lose here because we've been caught in a bad spot. He's probably going to sort of like inch his way around here. I was going to say she should have another one of these, but she was down, I think, by the time that banned. Yeah, we're going to run out of time here, I think, because she's not going to be able to make him vulnerable, because she'd need to play the heroic, use the move, then she'd need another heroic from somewhere to take this off, then she could punch him and do single damage. But she can't do that, so... Do I waste this now, hoping that the next character, Frankie Ray, if he say moves here, then she's going to need like some decent card to sort of get all the way around. And her throwing a punch in adjacent isn't going to actually help in this case, because she need to get into his location to sort of put that star down. So there's no point her trying to go in and make him invulnerable now, because he's going to just bring it straight back, isn't he? Do we just go with a wild, a single wild, or do we try and give them as much as they can get? I just don't think they're going to be able to use it, and then it's going to waste. But maybe it's the extra thing they need, depending on where he lands. So what has he got? He's got things that take him to the next spot with no heroes. He's got things that, which would be the worst situation. Then he's got things that take him to spots with empty locations, so he'd come straight back here. That'd be great. Oh man. Alright, let's do this one and just hope for the best. Alright, so what's she going to do with that? She's going to put a star down. She may as well do at least one punch. Now that punch goes over here. That clears that, so he's now technically vulnerable. Okay. Then he's so she's done that and that. Then she's got that wild, so she can move. What's this? So, do we want to stay here? You may look at the top 2 cards of the Master Plan deck and put them back in. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll stay here and we'll use that extra one as another punch. So we'll put that there. Okay. Then she will look at the top 2 cards, put them back on top in this. Oh, you got to put them back in the same order, but at least we'll know what he's got next. So the next thing he's going to do is he's going to move clockwise to the spot with the most... Oh, no. Yeah, he's going to go the worst position possible. He's going to go there. He's going to bam. He's going to turn all those guys into thugs. Ah, man, okay. Yeah, I think that's kind of lost us the game right there. And then after that, he's going to move clockwise to the location with no heroes. Right. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so speaking of which, he's going to go right now. He's going to move clockwise to the location with the most Oh, you know what? This is also going to trigger now too. Oh gosh. It might all be over now. So he's going to go hit with the most civilians. Okay. Then he's going to bam. So Moondragon takes a hit. I guess we'll just lose that one. Oopsie. Wait, that goes under here. Put them under the wrong deck. There we go. And then Quantum Quasar also takes a hit. Oh. Is Quasar going to get a turn? Quasar's probably not going to get a turn. Which means he's going to get bammed. I'm going to lose both of these before I can do anything about it, right? So I probably want to put the double wild in underneath, I guess. Well, you know what? Just in case he doesn't, I'm gonna do that. All right. Then so everyone's been hit, spammed. He's got the invulnerable token. Turns all civilians in his location into thugs. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Then each hero in... Oh no, each hero in a location with a thug. So she's going to take another hit. Oh man, do I... Maybe I... You know what, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to keep Psionic Powers. And hopefully someone before is going to play good cards. Okay. Then he's going to overflow. So, or no, sorry, he's not. Hopefully he's not going to overflow. He's going to go 2 here, 1 here. Okay. And that goes down. Now this goes down. We discard all 3. And he plays another card face down, which means we are rapidly running out of time. And unfortunately we're all out of sync here, so now Nova, you need some massive cards here, Nova, and you just don't know. Look at this rubbish. Oh god. Yeah, that's no good. That's no good, Nova. What have we given? Yeah, man, that didn't pay off, did it? At all. Now she's going to waste her time here. Well, let's put a... Who else is going? Phylavel? So Phylavel can maybe do something. So let's... If we give Phylavel a move and a punch, she can maybe do something. I'm sort of wasting this punch on myself, but... Yeah, let's try and do as much damage as we can. So move and punch. Oh, that's end of turn. If only I could get there. What did I have in here? No, nothing. Right. If only I could have gone 1, 2, got here, then I could bring him closer, and then she'd have more movement. Move and punch. Wow, this move and punch is going to be useless. I guess I could sort of come here and throw a punch over this way. But then I feel like he's going to come around this way a bit more. Yeah, I don't have the movement to get to any of the places I really want to go. Do I stay where I am, hoping that he comes around here, and then maybe next time she's in position to get him? Or who's going next? It's going to be Phylavel, then he'll go... Oh, we know he's going. Where's he going? He's going to the next place with no hero, so she's going to do what she's going to do, and then and if she moves to say here, if she can get there, we know he's moving here, but then we know it's these two guys' turn, and then he's going to move away again. He's probably going to be, so maybe she will be over here. Or we could keep bringing him back over here if we sort of end our turns here. But then he's going to move. In which case he'd come here. Moon Dragon's a bit far away. Let's go. If we go here, Quasar's going to come in. Moon Dragon's too far away though, isn't she? Where do we want him going? We want him going... Alright. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll go here, we'll rescue this guy with this one, and that's all we can really do. We could, you know what, we can punch this guy as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, that clears that. At the end of a hero turn, if there are 3 or more on here, that gets cleared. And then as long as a hero defeats 3 or more in a single turn, so that stays. But this one goes away. So we've cleared at least one of those. Yay! These go back in here. I think we just put that there. Yeah, right, I think I'm doing this all correct. Then, yeah, because she did that with her sort of, she's got to put another crisis token out here. Okay. I could also take a damage here to put a Nova Core thing somewhere, but I think I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it. Alright, so Philovel. What's Philovel got? She's going to draw 4 cards. I don't think she's got the movement I needed to have. That'd be great if she had that. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, it's not going to work, is it? Alright, so she's going to play this. So she can move twice. 1, 2. We're going to do we're going to do 2 damage to him in this whole game, I think. We're going to play our star token down to remove the invulnerable thing from him. And that is then going to... and then we're going to do 2 damage to him so we can take 2 health off. There we go. Not too bad. Alright. Then we're going to have him go next. I think that's everything, is that right? She did everything she needed to do. He's going to go... What's he doing? He's doing this. I think we knew this one, didn't we? He's moving clockwise to the next location with no heroes, so he's going here. So we're drawing him in for Quasar, but we're not necessarily... Oh, that's cool. We've got a moment of doubt. So he's going to... He's not bamming. Oh, yes, sweet. Okay. So he doesn't bam. She's going to get a crisis token, though. Okay, then he is going to clear that himself. This should be flipped over, by the way, so he's vulnerable. He's going to clear that himself. So we've got no more of those free passes. Okay, then he's putting a bunch of these out. So he puts 1 here, and 2 over here. And we're just going to ignore overflow, aren't we? To our detriment. There we go. And it's now Quasar's turn. Alright, Mr. Quasar. And he didn't put the invulnerable token back on, which is a shame because I wish she was closer. I don't know. Okay, we're drawing 1 card for Quasar. He's got a move and a heroic. But that's not great. Let's do that one, I guess. Double wilds. Because that way he can move and do 3 punches. Move. Do 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. Wish we could end here and then bring him back. That's interesting. Is it worth doing one less punch to bring him back? That's a really interesting question. She's got this card here, so she can use the previous two. So she can go 1, 2, 3, and then do a single punch. If we do that. So I guess the thing is, if we get her to do 1, 2, 3, and she does a double, like if he's one location closer, we've cost ourselves a punch to give ourselves one extra punch. So that's not really the best. I guess if we drew something, but what are we going to get that... I don't think there's anything that's going to give us better than that. No. Okay. So we won't bring him back here. What does this say? You may discard a card to reveal the top card of your hero deck. Gain action tokens equal to the symbols at the bottom of the card you reveal. Oh, wow. This could be useless or it could be amazing. Unfortunately, we've already used that, but we could do like another punch on him. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, but then we're KOing ourselves. What happens if we get KO'd? He goes faster. Oh, which means we wouldn't get a turn with Moondragon. Oh, man. Moondragon. Interesting. Now, what if Moondragon's got some good cards there? Unfortunately, we know we've got our double wilds here and stuff, so she probably doesn't have great cards, but... That'd be amazing if I could do that for Quasar. I think he's got a token. Alright, so let's go... Let's say... I mean, chances are it's only going to do one extra damage, right? It's probably not going to be like a double punch or anything. You know what? Alright, let's not do it with him. Alright, Moondragon, let's draw a card for you. She gets Psychic Powers. You may look at the Master Plan deck, set aside one card, shuffle the remaining, and put the card at the bottom of the deck. Ugh, that would be really good, but I think we've got to go for glory here. So she's going to play the Psionic one, so she's got... well, maybe we're doing more punches than I thought here. Maybe we're doing 2 punches. So she's going to go... She gets to use the last 2 cards, so she gets to use 2 movement, and a wild is going to get her there. 1, 2... Oh, so hold on a second. Does this make a difference? Because if we moved back... Let's say we'd done... Is that going to make a difference? Because now we... I still don't know if this actually makes a difference. So that's going to do... Okay, let's say we do this. Let's say we do this. We go, he's here. We come around. This is going to give us 1, 2, 3 movement. And we're going to do 2 punches. 1, 2. Right. He's left with 2 health. If we did 1 less punch, he's on 5 instead. We... bring him over here. She now only has to travel to here. which is 1, 2. She does 3 punches. He's down to 2 health. So either way, he's down to 2 health. Yeah. So I'm not going to do that because I think then it's going to be Frankie's turn and Philo Vel's turn. Now Philo will be really close, but he's going to move somewhere. I feel like I'd rather him be here and move rather than here, maybe. Alright, so let's move him here, let's move us here, let's move in here. Let's do this. So we're going to come in, 3 movement to get there. I think he had 4 health to start with, so let's get rid of that one. We're going to do 2 damage, leaving him with 2 health. And now, wouldn't this be amazing if I could, this is so close, if I could, is it worth, oh no, okay, is it worth, she's only giving a movement, so we need nobody like a punch and a flame. But if I KO myself here, to do a punch, gain an action tokens. Oh no, it's gaining action tokens. Oh, equal to the symbols. I thought it was you just get to do that effect, but it's no. Oh, okay. Nope. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, it's probably good that we didn't damage ourselves anyway. We'll see what happens. Alright, but we got him down to 2 health. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. How many cards has he got left? He's got 2. Alright. Oh, I think... was there maybe supposed to be one more of these here? I don't know. What's happening? What's he doing? I don't like it. Shadow Army. Move clockwise to the next location with the most... thingies. Oh, I think he's coming. Oh, this is good or bad? I think this is bad. Alright, he's coming back here. We need Philo to do a good turn then, I guess. We'll have to set her up with Nova. If we're still in the game. Let's find out. So he's moving here. We're all getting banned. Oh, no, we're not going to get another turn with Philo. No, this is really bad. Alright, so... Quasar gets KO'd. That puts a dampener on things, doesn't it? Alright, I'll put one of these things here. Okay, or here or something. Oh, Quasar. These guys all get turned into... oh no, this is also bad as well. These guys all get turned into Thuggy Thugs. Oh no, Thuggy Thugs. Alright, and then anyone in a spot with thugs, which is Philo, she loses a single card. Let's just lose this one. Single star, or do we? Yeah, I guess we'll lose the single star. Okay, okay. Alright, now, which is a shame. He's going to move away from her too now, isn't he? Okay. Okay. Now, did they all get... sorry, he got hit. I've got to actually... she's going to get hit again, I think. Why has she got 4 cards? Am I cheating? Why has she got 4 cards? Definitely going to take another hit, though, because she got hit once, and then she got hit for being in a location with the thingy, but I didn't take off the health for her. Getting hit there. Alright, we'll do that. Frankie Ray has to take a single hit, I guess. We'll lose this one. And Moondragon is actually KO'd as well. So Moondragon's KO'd, but that doesn't affect that. We'll still only take one of those. Alright. Plus he's invulnerable again now. Okay. Alright, so that goes there. So we only get 1 turn. And Frankie Ray is once again as far away as humanly possible. She just keeps finding herself in the wrong spot. If I'd gone here, we probably could have won it. We probably would have, maybe would have won it. Alright, let's draw a single card. No, we would have been 1 action shot. Alright, what's she gonna do? I guess she's gonna play a wild down just to give Phyla-Vell a better turn next time. But she can't do much with that. She's gonna move and wild. Where is she? She was here? What did I do with her? Oh, she's over here. Alright, so let's think about this. He's gonna move here. If I move here, I can maybe, if I move here, maybe I can, if he goes to a location with no heroes or something, he can come around here rather than, otherwise I'm thinking he's going here, which is really far away from Phyla-Vell. Still not going to be enough. Alright. So annoying. Alright, he's going to have his last turn. Alright. Another shadow enemy. Next location. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, it is going to be Phyla-Vell. Yeah, alright. Oh, did I put out... I don't think I put out... Oh, you know what? It's already game over because this would have gone down here. Yeah, because he would have overflowed. So he would have put 2 here, but he wants to put 1 here, and that's yeah, and that's all she wrote. Well, we got close, guys. We got close. Let's see. What would it, if he'd come here? I really thought. I thought for a second we were going to make it. I thought we were going to make it. Even with like 4 of these things and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, it wasn't to be. We probably would have had 1 more of these down. Let's see, if he'd gone here, what would Phyla-Vell have drawn up? She would have needed a whole bunch of cards here. 1. She would have only got 1. So yeah, that wouldn't have been enough. Look at this. Double punch against a single target in your location, but she just didn't have enough movement and stars to get there. She could have moved and started and then put a star down. If he'd played, what was that? If that had been there, well, you know what? We probably could have won that because I don't think he was KOing anyone at that point, and then we could have put that down. Although he was pretty far away then, wasn't he? But if we put that down, the moving star, we could have got to him, made him not vulnerable. And then he probably could have done 1, 2. Oh, but he's got his bottom of the deck card. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does the bottom of the deck card do? If Quantum Mans is face up in the storyline, turn it face down. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Well, there you go. He would have had his move and wild, and then so that would have been... Oh, you know what? I don't know if we would have got it done. Because she would have done that. He would have been able to get there, but only do 1 punch. So even though, yeah, okay, so it just wasn't in the cards. It just wasn't in the cards. But anyway, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It was certainly crazy. That's just a bit too punishing for me. But you can see that you don't have to put all 4 in, right? That would have been maybe less hectic. I think he's a really fun fight. I hope you guys really enjoyed the Void there. I think he's awesome fun. I really wish... I feel like I can take him down without all this rubbish. Like, imagine we'd been able to, like, gain all those wild tokens and all that sort of stuff. I think we could have done alright. But yeah, so there you go. Well, that is Marvel United at its most chaotic and sort of hardcore, I guess. Well, not necessarily, because you could play without the double wilds and stuff, but yeah, that was pretty fun. That was pretty cool. So you definitely want to take some sort of beefy space characters against some of these powerful guys. They do seem pretty powerful. Yeah, well, I hope I didn't make too many mistakes and that sort of thing as well, but yeah, I think that was pretty cool, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I think down the track we've still got to show off some stuff from the Age of Apocalypse. We still want to do Galactus. Someone's requested Civil War. Now, I don't know how I'm going to go with Civil War, if I sort of change hats and sit on other sides of the table and stuff and go back and forth, but I might not be the best YouTuber to show that off because I don't really play with other people at the table, but we could try something. That'd be fun. And I'm hearing good things actually from Josh from Table Play, who make great storage solutions for Marvel United, by the way. This is one of their, I don't know if you can see that slightly off to the thing. This is just the lid to one of their boxes, but yeah, I'm putting together some of these at the moment. They're pretty cool. Hopefully I'll do a video showing them off soon, but Josh was saying he quite likes, I think it was Josh actually, that was saying he quite likes the, what do you call them? Scrolls, the scroll battle. So not Queen Scroll, but the actual multiple scroll battle from the is it Secret Invasion? So that was a box I wasn't expecting to like very much, but that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll have to show that off at some point too. So plenty of stuff to come, and of course I'm going to be diving back into the homebrew stuff as well, and getting into that. And speaking of homebrew, I wanted to give a couple of shout outs here. I mentioned some folks working on Star Wars. I just want to, there's JWiz, Sonic Cross, Macius, I think, they're all working on the Star Wars stuff, so check out, or keep an eye out for that. I don't think they've put anything out anywhere yet, but they're still in the planning phases. But if you're a member of the Discord, or you want to jump into the Marvel United Discord, you can go in and join the discussions there with those guys in their little homebrew section there. And one of the folks on one of the YouTube videos, actually Matthias NL, I think it was, said, oh yeah, hey, you know, I'm one of the folks in that Star Wars thing, so good on those guys, and looks like they've got like lots of great thematic ideas and that sort of stuff there, so that should be fun to watch that take shape. And yeah, they've got some exciting ideas for like the art and the character design and that sort of thing as well. And there's plenty of cool models out there you could use for Star Wars United too, so yeah, that's a good one to keep an eye on. So good luck to those guys. Now, some other newcomers to the scene in the homebrew section I wanted to give a shout out to. There's Crowcraw, who's made a design for the bald lady from Deadpool and Wolverine. What's her name? Old cranky lady. I can't think of her name now. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they've made a really cool character for her with great art and all that sort of stuff, and she looks like a really interesting fight, so check that out. Apologies, I can't think of her name. Oh man. Alright, anyway, it'll come to me after I switch off the video. And then Fezudu has made a really cool man spider villain. I think it's called Man Spider, and I believe Fezudu actually is also a bit of a chibi sort of, or you know, just an artist in general sort of thing, and was able to do their own art, if I'm not mistaken. So, so yeah, we've got Erwin Thunder on Fiverr. If you want to check him out, he makes some great art. If you want to get into the homebrew scene and that sort of thing as well. But also it looks like Fezudu, who I think might not have a Fiverr account, but has another account somewhere, which you can, both of those guys, you can find access to their where they sort of do their art on the homebrew resources page, I believe. So in the Marvel United wiki. So yeah, definitely check that out. So yeah, some great stuff going on there. Of course, all the other guys making some great stuff. Nelly Nell's diving back into Naruto stuff. Definitely check that stuff out. He's got a great range of Naruto stuff. He's got a great range of Overwatch. And Sentinels and Multiverse, Castlevania. So besides all these big hits that I keep showing, he's got some really great worlds there. And Martin VZ, and Nor, and Helios as well, are always got great things on the go. And of course Dave, he keeps coming up with new stuff. He's got his Sentinel battles now, and all sorts of cool stuff, so definitely check out what he's working on. And we hope to see Kanji's stuff coming back out soon as well. So yeah, hopefully I've given all the shout outs that I can think of at least there. So yeah, this was a real fun one, guys. So it goes to show, even an old grouchy guy like me that doesn't really like the hard mode and that sort of stuff, there's still a lot of fun to be had with that addition. So if you're sort of on the fence about whether to try the hard stuff, hopefully this sort of showed you how much fun it can be. So anyway, thanks guys. I'll go back to easy mode after this, and I'll enjoy myself over there. But yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks guys. Maple Monkey out. See ya.